Hello, how's it going? Today, we're precisely 11,900 years before the Dark Portal, and the Zandalari are looking to claim the fertile lands Lazer had offered them before he popped his clogs. So let's see how that works out for them. Let's go! Inside the Zandalari capital, Zuldazar, the trolls fiercely debated whether they should claim their territory by diplomacy or force. A descendant of Zulathra, called Mengazi, stepped up to make a convincing case. Everybody shut up! Force. Definitely take it by force. The rest of the trolls considered this mind-blowing speech and then collectively went, "Way!" And so they marched south, intent on seizing a region north of Kunlai's summit. They stormed the main settlement in the area, a small Pandaran farming village. As you can imagine, the trolls riding on the back of bloody great dinosaurs called Saurian war mounts managed to win against the panda farmers. They then pushed into the Jade Forest, which had become the heart of the Pandaren Empire. Word spread to the other Pandaren settlements, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but they crapped their pants. There was no Pandaren army. They had decided against it after seeing the fighting nature of the Mogu. The only fighting force was an order of monks who patrolled the Serpent Spine and protected the Empire from the Mantid Swarm. Although the monks did race from the wall to defend their lands, they had no means to counter the form of warfare the trolls used. You see, the trolls didn't just have ground dinosaur mounts. They had aerial bloody dinosaur mounts like terror wings and giant bats. Things aren't looking good for the pandas. But a young Pandaren named Jiang offered a glimmer of hope. When she was a child, she had stumbled upon a cloud serpent hatchling. It was alone and badly injured after a storm had destroyed its nest. Jiang had nursed this untamable and violent beast back to health, and they'd become besties. As the monks fought a losing battle atop the cliffs of the Jade Forest, Jiang and her serpentine companion Lo swooped down from the clouds. The trolls suddenly found themselves on fire and thought it best to run away. News spread of this victory, and soon, Pandaren were taming cloud serpents left, right and centre. It became their favourite thing. These Pandaren became known as the Order of the Cloud Serpents, which might seem like a fairly uninspired name, but it makes sense really. If I'd said they were called the Order of the Bubble Butts, you would have been like, but why? Bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt. The tide of the war had turned, so Mengazi decided to change tactics. Let's resurrect Lazer, mon! The Zandalari still held the secrets to this resurrection after all, so they marched on the Tomb of the Conquerors where Lei Shen's body had been enshrined. A huge battle erupted. Trolls versus pandas, dinosaurs versus sky dragon serpent things, explosions. That guy just got sent flying. I doubt he survived that. This is insane. I don't know why I'm saying these things, because I know for a fact I'm not good enough to animate all of that. Maybe I'm just trying to stretch this video out a bit because I'm worried it's going to be too short. But anyway, Jiang and Lo swooped down again. His swoop to word, Jiang sacrificed herself in a final desperate attack, and killed Mengazi in the process. The other Zandalari thought it best to run away again, this time all the way back to their homeland, and they were ever so slightly embarrassed. But thanks to Jiang's heroic sacrifice, the trolls had been prevented from resurrecting the Thunder King. There was a great celebration across the Empire, but also mourning over all the lives lost. For decades after the conflict, Lo could be seen circling the skies of the Jade Forest, searching for his lost friend. The Order of the Cloud Serpent honoured Jiang's memory by continuing her teachings. For millennia to come, the Serpent Riders and their Cloud Serpents would be besties. Bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt. And we're leaving it there! So, another sacrifice for the greater good. Seems to be becoming a bit of a common theme, doesn't it? In the next video, we'll be moving away from the pandas and talking about the rise of a new race, Night Elves, and briefly introducing a new character, Queen Ashara. You should totally be excited about that. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button, maybe consider subscribing to the channel too. That would be lovely. And you can talk to me or each other in the comments section. You want to ask me a question? Go ahead, as long as it's not like, what's your passwords or where'd you live? But all that's left to say is, thanks very much for watching, and see ya!